Hello beautiful people, welcome once again to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this customized jersey. So I'll be listing all the materials you need on the screen. So guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button, it is free. God bless you. So this is how it's looking on picture. This is how it is. So let's get straight to the tutorial. So first thing first, you'll be folding your fabric into two, as you can see me doing, because we are cutting the front. You cut the front first before you cut the back. So first thing first, you'll be folding using the biggest part of your body, which is the hip, and depending on how long you want it to be. So for me, I'm using 12 inches on fold. As you can see me doing, I'm just going to mark all my 12 inches like so, and I'll mark it straight down. Then the length I use 30 inches. So next thing is to take your shoulder to shoulder, divide your shoulder to shoulder by 2 and add half an inch sewing allowance. So for me, 17 divided by 2, then I added half an inch sewing allowance. I'm just going to mark like so. So it's the normal basic bodies here, nothing much here. Then at that point, I'll go down by half inch. Sorry, for the shoulder slant, I'll go down by 1 inches so I can connect from the neck to these points. So for the neck, I'll be using 3.5 inches width and 4 inches length. I'll use 4 inches length. I'm just going to mark like so, like create a square shape so I can create like a curve for the neck. So I'm just going to mark like so. So next is for me to connect the shoulder slants that I came down by 1 inches. I connect it to the neck. I'm just going to use my ruler to connect my shoulder slants. So for my armhole, that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slant. I measure my round armhole there. In this case, I use my shoulder to shoulder that I used, my shoulder to shoulder divided by 2. I marked that as my armhole measurement, or you can just measure your round armhole and divide that by 2, or you can use your biceps divided by 2, then add 1.5 inches allowance. So in my own case, I use my shoulder to shoulder. I marked that as my armhole measurement. Then I found the midpoint of my round armhole measurement. Then went in by half an inch, just as you can see me doing in the video, for me to create my shoulder slants, my armhole curve, sorry. So I'm just went in by half an inch. From that shoulder point, I connected to the midpoint. Then for the chest point, I'm going to take my chest measurement, divide that by 4, then add 1 inch sewing allowance so I can create my shoulder, my armhole curve. So I'm just going to mark like so. So this is a straight top. So from that armhole, from that chest point, I'm just going to mark it straight down to the length. So it's like a straight shirt. There is no shape for this shirt. It's a free top shirt. So if your chest is 36, add 5 or 6 sewing allowance, 5 inches allowance to it, so it will be like a free top. So that's what I did here. The chest was 36. I added like 7 inches to that. So that's why it's looking so free. So I'm just going to cut like so, then cut the neck points. After cutting the neck points, I'll cut my shoulder slants. After the shoulder slant, then I'll cut the armhole. So I'm just going to cut like so, then cut the full length of the top, and that's it. So that's just the basic thing. It's just, if you can do like a basic top, you'll be able to do this. There's not much work here. The most important thing is the DTF printer that will be on it, which is the number and your name and all that. You print out at the printer shop and transfer to the shirt. So that's just the basic thing about tops like this. If you can create your basic bodies, then this will just be like a plus to that. So I've cut my front. So now it's supposed to cut the back. So to cut the back, you fold your fabric into 2, as you can see me doing. We are cutting the back like so. You fold your fabric into 2, then you place your front on it. So at the upper part, which is the shoulder point, you leave like 4 inches or 3 inches excess, or use 2 inches excess, because the back will be longer than the front at the shoulder point by 1 inches. So I went down by 3 or 4 inches, as you can see me doing. So next is for us to go up. So this is the back. I'll go up by 1 inches and connect it to the armhole of the front, just as you can see me doing in the video. So I'm just going to connect like so, and then mark the armhole for the back is straight, while the armhole for the front is curved by half inches. So I'm just going to connect like so. Use my roller to make it straight so I can create the neckline for the back. So I'll take my measurement again to be sure I'm on the right point. So I'll connect like so and just mark that out. So the next thing for the back, I'll be going down, which is the length of 2 inches for the back neckline. I'll mark it like so and just connect so I can create like a curve for the neck. So the width of the back is 3.5 while the length is 2 inches. So I'm just going to mark like so and then connect everything straight down. The most important thing is just that 1 inches increase for the back. No much difference. So I'm just going to cut this out. I'll cut this out so the armhole for the back will be straight. So remember to cut it straight. It's not curved like the front that you went in by half an inch. It will be straight for the back. So I'm just going to cut it like so. Then cut the neck for the back. And then cut my shoulder slant that I went up by 1 inches. So I'm just going to cut like so. So that's just the basic thing about this cutting. So next, take it to the weaving machine and weave everywhere. Then cut the neck band. The neck band, I didn't do the video for that. So I used 2 inches for the neck unfold and the length of 18 inches. So I minus 2 inches from the round neck of the top. After joining the back and the front together, I measured the neck round, then I removed 2 inches from it to cut the band. So that's just it. So this is me cutting the sleeve. So I've already cut out the sleeve and I took it to the weaving machine, then fold it by 1 inch, just as you can see me doing. So now it's for us to start placing our design. So I use the hemming gum to hold it in place before sewing it, before using the sewing machine to sew it. I did the same thing for the shirt, the hem points. I hem it by 1 inch. Use my weaving machine, my hemming gum to hold it in place before taking it to the sewing machine to sew. So it's going to be looking something like this, very neat hemming. So nice for us to start fixing our DTF prints on the jersey. So once you can do like your normal basic bodies, then this will just be a plus. So that's why I just rush this video, because I'm sure by now you must have you know how to do your normal basic body stop. So I'll go to the printer shop to print the number I'll be using for the jersey. You can print any number you want or the client wants. So in this case, I use a flex. This is a flex machine to print the numbers out. So this is the flex machine. So after doing this, I'm going to print it out. So this is it after they are done printing it. You can see the numbers 21, 24. So you can pick whichever number you want and whichever design you want. They're going to do it for you. So I'm using a flex. This is a flex. They have borderless, they have flex, they have flock. So depending on the one you want. So this one is flex. This one is called flex. So only have one color. Borderless have multiple colors and can give you different artwork and different color design you want. So for flex, it's just one particular color, which is just single color, which is white or black or whatever color. So this is the sleeve. I'm going to place the number in the middle, then use my iron to hold it. First of all, if you notice, I always use my iron to hold it first because of the way I want it to stay put before taking it to the heat transfer. So after doing that, I'm just going to peel it off. You first of all allow it to cool down before you peel it out. So this is how it's going to look. This is for the sleeve area. So I'm just going to keep that aside. Then I'll take it to the heat transfer machine to press it properly. The iron is just hold it in place for me for the first step before taking it to the big transfer machine, heat transfer machine. So this is for the top. So make sure you iron it very well. Then you find the midpoint of it, which is this gator line showing, but it's still not enough. Once you place it, you have to take you have to make sure that the number fits the middle, the left and the right side. Maybe you go inwards from the left side by 5 inches, on the right side by 7 inches. So you take your measurement. So this is what I'm talking about. So when I place it like so, using the gator line is not enough. So from this left side, I'll be using my measuring tape to mark where this point to start from, which is the left side where the 0 is, and the where the 1 is. I'm just going to use my measuring tape to use that, so I'll know the exact point is supposed to be. Also the length, or how and deep you want it to be from the neckline to your chest point or the breast point, how you want it to use your measuring tape to measure this point so that it will align and to be in the middle. So the measuring tape will help you. The gator line is not enough, which is the center point. Use your measuring tape to do that. So I've done that. So I'm just going to place the other sticker on the shoulder point. So it does depend on the design you want. There are so many designs. You just be creative with your own design and your words that you want to create. So if you want the person name to be there, you write the person name below this number. There are different designs or different way you want it to be. So this is what I'm talking about. You can see that my own is not well aligned. So I'm going to using my measuring tape to hold it first, while I use my ironing to press on it. So after using my measuring tape to make sure that the numbers align, the left and the right side, the numbers are equal, or the lengths I went in from the side, I make sure that the numbers align with the shirt, and I'm going to use my iron to hold it down before taking to the heat transfer machine to press it properly. So I'm just going to do it like so. If you can use your heat transfer machine direct, you can do that. This is just for me to hold first. That's to make sure it's aligned before taking it to the transfer machine. So if you can use your normal transfer machine, you can go straight to the point instead of using iron first. So it's not compulsory you must use iron first. So I'm just going to be using this to hold it, then take it to the heat transfer machine. So that's just it. So after you're done doing this, it's for you to go and fix your neckline, your armhole points, and you join the side of the back and the front together. So that's just the basic. So after doing that, you are done. It's a very easy and straightforward tutorial, easy to make, fast. The most important thing is this point. You have to be very careful so you don't make mistake and you don't over peel it. So before you peel it, make sure it cools down before you peel it. So that's just the basic thing, guys. So thank you so much for watching. This will be the end of this tutorial. See you guys in my next tutorial. Thank you guys, and please like and subscribe to my channel. God bless you as you do that. See you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.